Hello and welcome to Film Companion South. You're watching our Tolly review. My name is Hriday Ranjan. This week's movie is Madha, directed by Srividya Basava, starring Trishna Mukherjee, Venkat Rahul and Anish Kuruvilla. Trishna Mukherjee plays Nisha, who is a girl who meets a mysterious guy at a party and they have a challenge involving vodka shots, which she wins. A few minutes later and one song later, she falls in love with the guy, but the dude has to go to Mumbai on some work for 2 weeks. In those 2 weeks, she begins to lose her mind and starts seeing horrible, scary creatures all around her. When she's admitted into a mental asylum, she realizes that things are not what they seem like. Now, the first thing you notice about the film Madha is the visual palette of the film. Cinematographer Abhiraj Nair chooses a dark, dingy look for the film to an extent where the cinematography conveys the atmosphere of the film and you have to kind of squint at some points to see really what is going on. Also, the background score, that is a mix of EDM and rock music by Naresh Kumaran, takes up the responsibility of elevating the most important scenes of the film. The production values of the film also stand out. Take for example a psychology class that is being conducted in a classroom that has green lights all across the green board and there are chandeliers that have green lights. However, there is only so much that technical aspects of a film can support the film. When it comes to thrillers, brevity is the name of the game. However, over here, the film takes a lot of time to kick off. The other disappointing factor about the film is the casting choices that have been made. Take for example, the hero, Venkat Rahul, who is supposed to act mysterious, but all the mystery here is in you trying to decode what on earth is going on with him. Also, the lead of the film, Trishna Mukherjee, now she clearly doesn't know Telugu, and for an indie film, for a film that is touted to be an independent film, the first thing you would expect is some sort of nativity and the flavors of the local language coming out in the script. However, we don't get that. Every time the actress speaks, the dubbing is done in this weird accented Telugu. It looks like she's a pass out from the Lakshmi Manchu school of acting. To add fuel to the fire, the dialogues don't really make much sense. They are not very cohesive and the dialogues keep jumping from one track to the other without any warning.
Hey Shalini, ఏంటి వాళ్ళ ప్లాను? ఎక్కడికి వెళ్తున్నావు?
ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ సూర్యుడు తూర్పును ఉదయిస్తాడు అండ్ చుక్కల్లో చంద్రుడే చిన్నోడు.
ఏం మాట్లాడుతున్నావు శాలిని?
నీకు విషయం తెలుసా? టెస్లాకి పెట్రోల్ అవసరం లేదు.
అది కరెక్టే, బట్ డాక్టర్ షాలిని మీరు ఎందుకు ఇలా మాట్లాడుతున్నారు?
ఓ, అందరికీ నమస్కారం. మార్గదర్శిలో నేను చేరాను అండ్ తెలుగు నేర్చుకున్నాను. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఒక తెలుగు అమ్మాయిని. హ్యాపీ యుగాది. యు గాట్ ఇట్?
To give credit where it's due, the film technically stands out. It has the look and feel of an indie film of a labor of love. Also, to the director's credit, she does not deviate too much from the main plot of the film. Even though for the first 40 minutes you are trying to figure out what is happening, in some weird way that actually works in keeping you interested in the film. Also, some of the scenes and the themes that are shown in the movie are those that you have not seen earlier in Telugu cinema. Madha is a film that you really want to like because you know that its intentions are noble. However, here arises the question, are noble intentions enough to drive a film? For a film that is supposed to be a thriller, it does not really thrill you so much. Like the film does not exploit the atmospheric cinematography to give you jump scares or edge of the seat moments. Also, it is a psychological thriller, but the writing is more psycho and less logical. The film also suffers from logical loopholes in the sense that if it's a great thriller and you watch the ending and you go back and connect the dots, they must connect seamlessly. However, over here, the focus and emphasis is more on misleading the audience. By the second half, you know it's an indie film, but it ends up becoming an ain't indie film. By the second half of the film's pace comes to a grinding halt. It doesn't help that the performances of the film don't really help its cause. Take for example the hero, Venkat Rahul, who is supposed to be playing a mysterious character, but all he's doing is squinting at the camera like this, all through. It looks like he's mimicking Melania, the wife of Donald Trump. Also, there is the lead, Trishna Mukherjee, who is effective and efficient in the scenes where she doesn't have to talk, but in the scenes where she has to talk, how do I say it, the dubbing completely dubbing. And finally, there is Anish Kuruvilla, whose performance ends up becoming Punish Kuruvilla. Madha as a film is difficult to slot into the category of either good or bad because it honestly lies somewhere in the middle. Technically, the film is really good and it looks and sounds and feels like an indie film. Also credit to director Srividya. After Nandini Reddy and Sesha Sindhu Rao, she is the third woman director in recent times. Also credit to her for sticking to her gut feeling and not deviating from the plot at any point of time. However, it is also true that the pace of the film begins to crawl in the second half. So the decision to watch this film or not completely depends upon you. Go watch the film if you like to support bold, independent cinema. However, if you choose not to, you can always blame it on coronavirus. Thank you for watching our review. For more such interesting videos, please subscribe to Film Companion South by pressing the bell icon. But then immediately wash your hands with soap.
శాలిని నాకు ఈ సినిమా ఏం అర్థం అవ్వట్లేదు.
అది క్రిటికల్లీ ఎక్లైమ్డ్ ఫిల్మ్, నీకు అర్థం కాదు, లైట్ తీసుకో. ఏంటిది ఇలా ఉంది?
ఇది క్రిటికల్లీ అక్లెయిమ్ కాఫీ.